are you all? I'm fine and I hope you are also fine. I'm a new social teacher for you all and I'm going to teach you all ninth class and my good name is Sangeeta. Okay, let us go to the chapter 4. Take down your textbooks as well as pencils. Page number 36. The lesson name is Atmosphere. Okay, generally we'll go to the topic. What do you mean by atmosphere? I think you all know about the atmosphere. How the changes will happen in our climatic conditions as well as weather. That is called as atmosphere. And likely we'll take briefly about the atmosphere. Okay? Start the lesson. In the previous chapters, you read about lithosphere and hydrosphere. In this chapter, we will read about atmosphere. Okay? In the previous classes, we have read about lithosphere and hydrosphere. Now, about atmosphere. We breathe the oxygen present in the air. Living being cannot live without it. When we breathe out, we give out carbon dioxide. Apart from giving oxygen to us, atmosphere also makes life possible for us in many other ways. See, when we are taking the breath inside our body, that is called as oxygen. And when we are breathing out, that is called as carbon dioxide. And without oxygen, we cannot live. Okay? For example, it prevents the harmful rays of the sun from reaching us. Green plants take in carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, use sunlight and water to photosynthesis, and we end up getting delicious fruits, vegetable, grains, etc. from them. See here, when plants take the carbon dioxide, okay, present in the atmosphere. Not only the human beings and also takes the carbon dioxide, oxygen to animals. And here, carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere uses sunlight and water is photosynthesis. If a plant needs to grow up, what we have to do? First we have to pour the seeds in. Seeds are used, yes, and later on, think these are seeds. This is ground. Okay, this is soil. Okay, when you dig the mud and later on after few days the plant will grow up. Yes or no? When you pour some water, yes, the plant will be grow little bit more. The sunlight also must to the plant to grow the plant. And this gives us proteins, carbohydrates, sugar, fats, minerals and other nutrients that we need to live. Yes or no? The plant or a tree will give us fruits, vegetables, each and everything is important. Leaves also very important. Minerals, fats, carbon dioxide which is useful to us. Nutrients also important part in our body. It is the atmospheric winds that transports water from the oceans to the continents in the form of rain. Without this, the different types of rocks would not erode. This means that different kinds of soils would not be available, so we would not be able to grow different types of crops. See here, erode. Erode means decrease in size. Erode means decrease in size. Underline this word in your textbooks. And this is without the different types of rocks are there. Yes or no? Rocks are different, soils are also different. Black soil, red soils. Some crops are grown in red soil and some crops are grown in black soils. And it has the days, important days like some spring season, summer season, some crops will be grown. And some crops will be grown in winter, some crops will be grown in rainy season. Like that, the crops are very important. We would not be able to enjoy the cooling monsoon rains, the scents of fragrant flowers and the sounds of music in the absence of atmosphere. We would not be able to fly the beautiful kites as there would be no wind. Birds would not fly or soar in the sky. Flags would not flitter. See, we would not be able to enjoy the cooling monsoon rains. When the rain walls. We can't go outside, but we can enjoy the nature. The atmosphere will be changes, as well as fragrance of flowers and the sounds of music in the absence of atmosphere. If you go in a park, the birds, different types of birds you can see. How they will sing? Nicely they'll sing. We'll sit together with our family and we can enjoy the nature. Fly the beautiful kites as there would no wind. If the air is not there, we cannot fly the kites also. And birds would not fly or soar in the sky. Yes or no? When the birds are flying in the sky, they will not shout or they will not sing or roar. Flags would not flutter. And so, what is a wonderful and awesome things called atmosphere? Okay, this is a small homework for you. How you will enjoy the wonderful and awesome things called atmosphere. Little bit homework I want about this topic. How you will enjoy the atmosphere. Which type of climate you like. Maybe winter, summer or rainy. It's your wish. And next, atmosphere is a sea of gases surrounding the earth in a sea. We are all swimming in a sea of gases just as fishes swim in a sea of water. When we compare it with the size of the earth, atmosphere is a very thin blanket surrounding earth. The atmosphere is about 1000 kilometers thick. National Aeronautics and Space Administration NASA, the space agency of the USA, gives this description: if Earth were the size of basketball, the atmosphere would be like a thin sheet of plastic wrapped around it. Yes, obviously you all know Earth is look like a ball. Yes, is it right? And Earth is look like a ball. 70% of the Earth is covered by water. Yes, 30% of the earth is covered by land. Yes, with the 30% only we are living on the land. See, atmosphere is a sea of gases surrounding the earth and we all are swimming in a sea of gases. See, in a summer season we will be having very hot days. When we go to any beach in that time, we can enjoy in water by swimming in the water like fishes. How the nature atmosphere will be changes like that. And when we compare it with the size of the earth, atmosphere is very thin blanket. Yes, its atmosphere is very thin blanket. It takes the 1000 kilometers thick. It takes the 1000 kilometers thick. And NASA, the full form of NASA is National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Underline that word. And the space agency of the USA gives this description: if Earth were the size of basketball and the atmosphere would be like a thin sheet or a plastic wrapped around it. Yes, it is a wrapped thin plastic cover. The atmosphere will be that. Next, being composed of gases, the atmosphere exhibits all the properties of gases. It compresses and expands and it has no shape. Gas can be stuffed more and more into a small space like you do it in your cycle tube. This is compression of gas. There are many gases in the atmosphere, but oxygen about 21% in volume and nitrogen is about 78% in volume. Diametric. Other gases are present in very small percentages. These include argon, neon, carbon dioxide about 0.03% by volume, methane, ammonia, ozone, etc. are having some other less percentage. Okay, first let us think about this. Take out your page number 37, second para. You write down different types of gases. And here there are many gases in the atmosphere. First one is oxygen. It takes 24% in a volume. 21% in volume. And next, nitrogen. Nitrogen percentages, and this will be include argon, neon, and carbon dioxide, and this is about 0.03% in volume. And next, methane. Ozone, etc. has very less percentage. I hope you all understood about these gases. And oxygen takes 21% in volume, nitrogen takes 78% in volume, and other gases present in very small percentages, that is argon, neon, carbon dioxide is 0.03% in volume. Methane, ammonia, ozone, etc. are takes little bit less percentage. Water vapor accounts for about 0.4% of volume in the atmosphere, but most of is close to the surface, within about 6 kilometers above Earth. Yes, water vapor is a gas. No, the clouds that you see in the sky are not water vapor, they are water droplets. Yes, water vapor accounts take water vapor takes 0.4% of volume in atmosphere. Water vapor takes 0.04% of volume in atmosphere. Okay, it takes 0.04% in atmosphere, but most of it is close to the surface within about 6 kilometers above Earth. And water vapor is gas. Water vapor is a gas. And also, no, the clouds that you see in the sky are not water vapor. Okay, which from here you can see in the sky, the clouds will be seen. Yes or no? That is not called a water vapor. They are water droplets. They are called as water vapor droplets. Apart from these gases, the atmosphere also has fine dust particles. These are called particulates. Particulates may come from natural processes. For example, sand, storms over deserts and natural forest fires, and from human activity, for example, burning forest, burning petroleum and industrial emissions. Okay, see this? Some other types of gases, and atmosphere is also find a dust particle. Okay, atmosphere is also a finer dust particles, and that is called as particulates. That is called as particulates. And next, this is particulates may come from natural processes. Okay, this comes from natural processes like the fire of forest over desert and natural forest fires. Okay, and from human activities are example burning forest, burning petroleum and industrial emissions. Next, these particulates can change the atmospheric conditions that may be beneficial for life on Earth. Have you ever seen a beautiful bright orange sunrise or sunset? Particulates in the atmosphere cause that bright color and that rainfall you love to play in. The hailstones you love to collect and eat, the particulates make these also possible. Okay, these particulates can change atmospheric conditions. Okay, you know how from the morning to the midnight, how the climatic conditions will be changed, like that also particulates will changes. And that is rainfall you love to play in. Yes, obviously you love to play in the rainfall. Yes, I also love to play in the rain. The hailstone you will love to collect and eat? Yes, hailstone. You will collect and eat. Yes, I also collect and eat. It will be very nice. The particulate can also cause problems by altering the temperature and rainfall patterns. Yes, it also changes the temperature when the hailstones are falling from the clouds, and it changes the temperature for half an hour and 1 hour around the afternoon time, evening time. Daily we can see that. For example, they can make it difficult for people to breathe. Yes, and they can settle on leaves and make it difficult for plants to breathe and photosynthesis. Yes, if the heavy rainfall it comes, the difficulty to breathe in and out, not only for us and for plants to breathe the photosynthesis. And the next topic is structure of the atmosphere. Okay, let us see the structure of atmosphere. Just like the interior of the earth is arranged as layers, atmosphere too is arranged into various layers having different compositions. Can you imagine the layers? It is not an easy job to study the structure of the atmosphere, which is very, turn your page to 38. Widely spread, scientists research about it through air balloons, satellites, etc. On the basis of chemical composition, the atmosphere is divided into two broad layers. First one is homosphere and second one is heterosphere. Listen, and the structure of atmosphere is difficult to read. Why? Because structure of atmosphere is very hard. It is not an easy job. Each and everything, each and one point is also very important. And there are two different types of layers. First one is homosphere and second one is heterosphere. Structure of the atmosphere, that this one has divided into two layers, two broad layers. First one is homosphere and heterosphere. Structure of atmosphere has two broad layers, and first one is homosphere and second one is heterosphere. Okay, once we'll recap the topics which I have said you about the atmosphere, and the changes, the climatic conditions I said you, and how it will be the changes every day. Nowadays it is winter season, and morning how the atmosphere is there, it will be very cold. And next topic is about structure of atmosphere. I said you there are two broad layers. First one is homosphere and second one is heterosphere. And today's homework for you all is read the page number 36, 37 and 38. And 38 till the two parts, heterosphere. And in the next class, I will continue the topics homosphere and heterosphere. Thank you children. Have a nice day.